There we go. I am live. Okay, that took like a hot second to figure out how to do that. Good morning, everybody. My name is Nicole Wilbur. I'm a writer and story nerd. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be doing a live stream today of writing sessions. It's going to be awesome. It is a beautiful, sunny, snowy Sunday morning up here in Toronto. I know it's a little early, so if you you might be seeing this later if you are in a later time zone. I know most people's favorite thing to do is not get up at 8 or 9 a.m. on a weekend morning, but that's fine. So I am so excited to be writing this morning. I am working on my novel 1837, and I'm doing kind of a new structure for it. Well, sort of, not a new structure. I'm rewriting the thing because it was a terrible disaster. And I have a video. If you just like search Nicole Wilbur novel disaster, you will find um, the disaster video. Okay, anyways, but I'm rewriting it, and I'm rewriting it by basically coming up with like, what's the word? A script. So the night before I want to write a scene, I kind of pace around and act it out and talk through it, and I write down a script. And now I go back through the script and I like make it into actual words, actual writing. So that is what I am working on this morning. My plan for the sprint writing session thinking about her is to sort of build up to it. So to do a really short one, like a 5-minute writing sprint, and then do a longer one, 15, and then do like 25, and then back down to a final like 10. I always like doing the final 10 because I feel like people always pop onto the live stream in the last few minutes, probably because by then it's like 10 o'clock, which is a normal time on the weekends, but you know, that's all good. So I think we don't have any friends on yet, but that is okay because I know it's early. So I think I am going to start the sprint. And if you're watching this after, give me a comment and say, hey, and we are going to start a lovely 5-minute sprint here. We're going to be back at 9. Okay. Just have to write the banner to like add it. Okay. Session 1 of 4, 5-minute writing sprint back at 9:09. And here let me put the 5 minutes on my phone. Ooh, timer, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes and start. See you in 5. Wow, that was a Zoom moment there. I didn't realize I was on mute, and then um, I was talking. Wow, fun. Okay, so hello. That was 5 minute little warm up writing sprint. If you are here, let me know that you are here. If not, that was good. It's hard, I feel like, to get in the groove of a scene, but that's okay. Um, I'm writing a really fun scene right now. There's a fire, and it's not in the main character's house. It's like down the road, and it's based on a primary source that I'm reading about the time period, and she like describes this whole fire that they had in this primary source. And so now I get to write that scene that's like directly from my research. So super duper fun. Really enjoying that part, and it's nice to have the script there. But it's funny how much more there is to a scene. It's not funny, but beyond dialogue. So like, and that's the part that I always have a little bit more trouble with, which is why I think writing the dialogue first and then getting the description is actually quite helpful for me. So if you are here, feel free to say hi and tell me what you're writing. Um, Hopefully everybody has like a nice cup of tea or whatever it is on this cold winter morning. I guess the South has thawed a little bit by now, but you did experience the cold weather. Obviously, we've all been following the news down there. So I don't know. Wherever you are, let us know what the weather is too. I don't know why I'm so preoccupied with the weather, but I love it. Okay, so had a little break, little chat. I think the plan next is to do a 15-minute writing sprint. So we had a little warm up. Now we're doing a 15-minute one, and get a little bit more done. So I'm going to change my little banner here. If you are watching after as well, do let me know um, what it's like where you are, and if you get snow and that kind of thing. I know I started this broadcast by talking about like all the snow and how it hasn't melted, and so it just keeps piling up more and more snow. Even our ice rink, it's like so cold outside, but there's so much snow on it that it like melted the top of our pond. So we can't skate. We can cross country ski and snowshoe though. So it's okay. It's not bad, but ugh, it's probably the end of the rink, which is so sad. Okay, I have to do some math. 9:11 plus 15 minutes is what, 9:27? Something like that. 9:20, 9:26. Okay, save, show. Okay, I'm gonna go to my phone here, get 15 minutes on the clock. Good morning. Hi, Write Wondrously. Writing historical murder mystery. I am also writing historical fiction. I love that. All right, so 15 minutes. Oh my God, 15 minutes on the clock for our wonderful morning writing. I'm going to press start right now. Ooh. Okay. Awesome. That was 15 minutes. Nice. Super nice. I feel like I'm writing really, really slowly. I don't think I'm getting very many words, but that is okay. Yeah, like 400 in 15 minutes. Probably could be better. But not terrible. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how things are going. I am also drank my tea during that writing session too, so I feel like that took a little bit of time. It was steeping during the first one, and then it got kind of cold, which is quite unfortunate. Not cold, but like warm. I do feel like I'm starting to enter the groove, though. So I think the next writing sprint is going to be session is probably do like 30 minutes. So double it. It's not perfectly doubling each time. That would be fun to do actually. But not perfectly doubled, but a little bit longer to kind of sort of hit the stride and now to keep going forward in the stride. I really love I feel like all writers kind of need different things, right? Brandon Sanderson always talks about how he needs his like 4 hours of uninterrupted writing time. And if he gets interrupted, then he loses like 15 minutes to get back into it or whatever. And I feel like I don't quite need that long to get into it. It's usually about 300 words or so to get into it. But definitely it does take a while to hit the stride, which is why I like to do a few short ones and then like a long writing sprint. Also, I have this Harry Potter Gryffindor headband on, and I think I'm liking it with this outfit. I feel like it's like a sweater dress. I feel like it's a very almost Hermione vibe today, which is super fun. All right, so that was our 15-minute writing sprint. I think it's time to do a full caboodle of 30 minutes. I'm going to go edit it 3 of 4 to really get some good work done here. Hopefully get some good work done anyways. I really want to get through this scene that I'm writing today that I scripted out. So just gonna keep going till I get that. All right, so showing the banner. Oh wait, that's wrong. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be easy. Back at 10. Oops. 10 o'clock. There we go. Back at 10 o'clock. I fixed it. Okay. So I'm gonna go to my phone again, put the 30-minute timer on. Ooh, ooh, okay. And start. 30-minute break. Good luck. Okay, that is 10. So that was a half an hour writing sprint. If you are here and you were writing, let me know how that one went. For me, that was fairly good. Again, I feel like I'm writing a lot slower than I usually do at the moment, but I did finish one like mini scene. This is really I guess what I'm writing is really like kind of two scenes, even though I'm calling it one, because it kind of rising action, falling action in the beginning, and then there's another whole sequence of rising action, falling action. So it's like a chapter, but the chapter has two scenes, I guess. So the first one is done, and I started the second one, so that's good. So that's going super well. If you are writing, you're here, or in the comments afterwards, do let me know what you're working on and how the writing went in this session. I'm basically at the part where I'm writing description. Wait, what just happened? Yeah. Oh, I just scrolled into the script part of my draft. I got confused for a minute. But basically, I'm going through and adding things like description and internal dialogue and dialogue tags and all of that because the whole scene really is kind of played out in the script. And the dialogue is definitely my favorite part. And this is I find this part a little bit harder. So it is a little bit more slow going, but it's still fun. And I think it's coming together well. One of the things that I'm just consistently worried about in this writing is making sure the voice is okay because it is historical. And I don't know if Write Wondrously you're still here, but you said you were writing a historical murder mystery. And I find that, like, with the historical fiction, I'm always worried about the voice of the character being, like, in correct for the time period, but also making sure that they're, like, unique voices that are interesting and all that stuff. So I actually just hit 10,000 words in the first draft, which is a little scary because I feel like I'm not very far into the first act of this. And I feel like I always overwrite, or maybe the story is just super long. Working slowly towards the real start of the story, just extensively working on the 6th chapter set. Oh, okay. So we're in a very similar boat here because I am also working really slowly towards the real start of the story. I'm on about I think it would be chapter 6, or chapter, yeah, it would probably end up being like chapter 6 of the book, and we're getting into it. But it's crazy that I guess some of these scenes my scenes ended up just super long. It's crazy that it's at 10,000 words. I'm like, feel like that should be less at this point of where I am in the story. But there you go. That's so exciting. I love writing the beginning of a story, extensively working the 6th chapter setup. I feel like if you get the setup right and if like you're happy with the setup, then you're good to go on. The thing that worries me is like if I don't feel totally happy with the setup, then I'm like not super jazzed about moving on. You know what I mean? Okay. So I think I want to wind down with one more writing sprint. This one's just going to be 10 minutes to kind of wrap up the bit that we were working on, and then that will be that. So thank you so much for your comment, Write Wondrously, and let me know how it goes in the next one. Okay. Oh, was there something else? What era am I writing in? I am writing in the year's 1837 in Canada. Um, so it's like not really Victorian because Victoria just comes to the throne in 1837, and also like Canada is different than Britain, so they would have some similar things and similar customs, but they'd almost be like a few years behind. Um, so yes, what era are you writing in? I'd love to hear it. Did you say? No, just historical murder mystery. I'm gonna fix my banner while I'm at it. 10-minute writing session back at 10, 16. Awesome. Okay. showing the banner. Do let me know before you go what area you're writing in. I'm super curious to find out about that. Okay, 10 minutes. And All right, there we go. I know there are comments here. I've been dying to respond, but I wanted to give the 10 minutes the full thing. So first off, hi Zoe. That sounds so cool. I love urban fantasy. What's like the character? What's the magic in it? I'd love to hear. Okay, right, Wondrously. This takes place in 1885 England. Oh, that's cool. So that's right in the heart of Victorian, if I'm correct, maybe. Um, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I like using real places and events too. I feel like you don't have to necessarily be drawn to the place where you live. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely understand being drawn to England. I really do like Canadian history. I don't know why, but and I don't think I we did learn a little bit. We learned a little bit in school. The event that I'm basing my novel off of is the Upper Canada Rebellion, and I guess the Lower Canada Rebellions, which happened in 1837, and it's actually really cool, like interesting history. And I don't think I heard about it in school. I actually don't know how I found out about it, to be honest. But there's a really good museum like downtown Toronto where one of the key players' houses and like lots of those sorts of museums around. And I think I always really loved going to like Canadian museums whenever I could, like at Niagara Falls and stuff. So yeah, it is hard to find information for sure. I agree with that. But I think it's kind of just what period you're drawn to, right? And I'm interested. The reason I like writing historical fiction set in Canada is because a lot of people don't know the history, if that makes sense. So I feel like I can really like I don't know, surprise things and talk about stories in like a time period that people might not be super aware of. It's similar, like certain historical aspects are definitely similar to England for sure. But yeah. What TV show? What TV show is set in Canada? Schitt's Creek? Alias Grace? I don't know that many. There are some good books though. Alias Grace is really good. I like that it's set in Canada. I've read that one. I actually just read a really good book called 1945, which is it's called The Year That Made Canada, and it's like a really good book. I guess I want to read more from this author. He writes about history in a very like engaging way, and he has a whole bunch of books about it. Oh, Murdoch Mysteries. Oh, of course. Yes. You know what? I actually haven't seen that show. That's on CBC, right? I should totally watch that. That sounds so cool. For sure, for sure. But yeah, I agree with you 100%. Like the research for this is pretty difficult. There's not a lot on like the normal internet, the Google, you know what I mean? You kind of have to go searching. That's why I like it though, and that's why I want to write it for a part of it. I just kind of chose to do I can't find any information on it. Um, but I do think that I love England as well, and I love hearing about that history. 15 seasons. Oh my God. That's crazy. I know a lot of people who do like it. I feel like I would really, really like it. Um, if I started watching it. Like I love Downton Abbey and Bridgerton and like all those shows, like those period shows. So I feel like I would really like Murdoch Mysteries. Just giving a chance if anyone wants to put anything in the chat. For me, I plan to do 4 writing scripts, and we did 4. So I think that's going to be the last ones for me. I have to go grab some breakfast and walk my dog and all of that. Um, but please, 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 if you wanted to add something, add it to the chat. I'll hang out for a couple more minutes. Thank you so much for watching and for being here, though. If you're watching this later, say hi in the comments. And if you're watching it now, say hi in the chat. It was really good for me. I got quite a bit done. I think I'm gonna maybe do a little bit more writing this afternoon. And yeah, pretty fun to do. I'll leave it for a second. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you. I'm gonna have another live stream soon, probably. An experiment with different times, maybe. So probably an afternoon this coming week. And I'm super excited about it. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. How do I do this? Thank you. I don't know how to, there we go.